how to instantly block toxic energy from affecting your vibration. Energy is everywhere. It flows through every person, every place, every thought. And whether we realize it or not, we are constantly exchanging energy with the world around us. Some energy uplifts us, expands us, fills us with clarity and power. But other energy, toxic energy, drains us, clouds our mind, lowers our vibration, and creates invisible barriers that block our highest potential. You've felt it before. That heaviness when you walk into a room filled with tension. That discomfort when you're around someone who radiates negativity. That sudden exhaustion after spending time with the wrong people. It's real. It's not your imagination. And if you don't learn how to block this toxic energy instantly, it will continue to influence your thoughts, emotions, and overall vibration without you even realizing it. The first truth you need to understand is this: you are not just a physical body, you are an energetic field. Your thoughts, emotions, and even your subconscious beliefs create an electromagnetic field around you, constantly interacting with the fields of others. The stronger and more stable your energy field is, the less external forces can influence you. But if your energy is weak, scattered, or full of unconscious leaks, you become an open target. Toxic energy seeps into your mind, distorts your emotions, and lowers your state of being. And the lower your vibration, the easier it is for even more negativity to stick to you. This is why some people always feel drained, stuck, or emotionally unstable. They are absorbing external toxic energy without even realizing it.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
So how do you block toxic energy instantly? The first and most powerful method is awareness. Most people don't even realize when they are being affected by external energy. They feel tired, anxious, or irritated and assume it's just their own emotions. But more often than not, these feelings are not even theirs, they are absorbed from their environment. The moment you become aware of this, you reclaim your power. The next time you feel a sudden shift in your emotions, stop and ask yourself, is this mine? If you were feeling fine 5 minutes ago but suddenly feel tense, drained, or irritated, chances are you are picking up someone else's energy. And the moment you recognize that, you can choose not to accept it. But awareness alone is not enough. You have to take control of your energy field. One of the most powerful techniques is energetic shielding. Imagine your energy as a sphere around you. Now, visualize a powerful light surrounding this sphere. It can be golden, white, or any color that feels strong to you. This light is impenetrable. Any toxic energy that tries to enter simply dissolves upon contact. This is not just imagination. Your thoughts and visualizations directly affect the structure of your energy field. The stronger your belief in this shield, the stronger it becomes, and over time, this shield becomes automatic. You won't even need to visualize it. Your energy field will naturally repel lower vibrations. Another technique to block toxic energy instantly is detachment. Toxic energy only affects you if you engage with it. If someone is radiating negativity, whether through words, emotions, or even silent judgment, you have a choice. You can either absorb it and let it lower your state, or you can remain completely unaffected. Detachment does not mean ignoring reality. It means refusing to react emotionally to anything that does not serve you. When you stay neutral, when you observe instead of absorbing, you become untouchable. No matter what energy is being thrown at you, it cannot penetrate your vibration unless you allow it. But here's where most people go wrong. They try to fight toxic energy with resistance. They get angry at negative people. They try to argue, prove their point, or force others to change. This never works. The moment you engage in resistance, you lower your own vibration to match the energy you are trying to block. And once your vibration drops, you become vulnerable. The most effective way to neutralize toxic energy is not through resistance, but through non-reaction and transmutation. Instead of fighting toxic energy, you simply remain in your own state of peace, refusing to be affected. And if you want to go even further, you can transmute it, turning negativity into neutrality or even into love. This is what true masters do. They don't just block toxic energy, they transform it. But here's the deeper question: why do you attract toxic energy in the first place? Because energy operates through resonance. If toxic energy keeps appearing in your reality, there is something within you that is still resonating with it. Maybe it's an old pattern, an unconscious belief, or a lesson you haven't yet learned. If you want to permanently stop toxic energy from affecting you, you have to go beyond blocking it. You have to remove whatever within you is still a match to it. Releasing energy leaks. How to permanently stop absorbing toxic vibes. Blocking toxic energy is powerful, but it's only the first step. True mastery comes when you no longer need to block energy at all, because your field is so strong, so complete, that nothing external can penetrate it. But here's the truth: most people don't realize toxic energy can only affect you if there are openings in your own energy field. These openings are called energy leaks. They are unconscious weak points in your vibration, places where your own thoughts, emotions, and past experiences make you vulnerable to external influence. If you don't seal these leaks, you will always be in a battle, constantly trying to block energy instead of simply being immune to it. So how do you find and release these energy leaks? The first step is radical self-awareness. You have to become brutally honest with yourself. Where do you still hold fear? Where do you still doubt yourself? Where do you still carry past pain? Because every unresolved emotion, every limiting belief, every unhealed wound creates an opening in your energy field. And through these openings, toxic energy slips in, attaching itself to the parts of you that are still in conflict. If you constantly attract negative people, draining situations, or chaotic environments, it's not because you are unlucky, it's because there is something within you that is still resonating with that frequency. One of the most common energy leaks is emotional reactivity. If someone can trigger you, if their words, actions, or energy can pull you into anger, frustration, or sadness, that is an opening. Toxic energy enters through your reactions. Every time you lose control of your emotional state in response to external forces, you are unconsciously allowing external energy to dictate your vibration. The solution? Master non-reactivity. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, it means developing such deep inner stability that nothing outside of you can shake you. When you reach this level, you don't need to block toxic energy, because it no longer finds anything to latch onto. Another major energy leak is negative self-talk. The words you speak to yourself create the structure of your energy field. If you constantly criticize yourself, doubt yourself, or replay past failures in your mind, you are weakening your own vibration. And when your vibration is weak, you absorb external energy like a sponge. This is why two people can experience the same situation. One walks away drained, while the other remains completely unaffected. It has nothing to do with the situation itself, and everything to do with the strength of their inner dialogue. If you want to stop absorbing toxic energy permanently, you have to become your own source of power. Speak to yourself with absolute certainty. Think thoughts that reinforce your strength. Train your mind to only hold beliefs that empower you. Once your inner world is solid, your outer world cannot shake you. But here's where it gets even deeper. One of the most hidden energy leaks is seeking validation from others. If you depend on people's approval, if your mood shifts based on how others treat you, if you feel the need to explain, justify, or prove yourself, you have an energy leak. Because the moment you give others the power to define your worth, you open yourself to their energy. And if their energy is toxic, you will absorb it. The solution is ruthless self-sovereignty. You have to decide, once and for all, that your energy belongs to you and no one else. You do not need permission to feel good. You do not need validation to be powerful. You do not need external agreement to walk your path. The moment you reclaim this level of self-ownership, every energy leak seals itself. But here's the real test: can you remain completely centered in your energy, even in the presence of chaos? Because the truth is, the world will not stop throwing challenges at you. There will always be negativity. There will always be people with low vibrations. There will always be situations that could pull you into fear, anger, or doubt. The question is not whether toxic energy exists, the question is whether you allow it to enter your field. And once you release every energy leak, once you become so internally whole that nothing external can shake you, you reach the highest level of energy mastery. You no longer block toxic energy, you simply transcend it. The art of energy transmutation, turning toxic energy into power. Most people spend their lives trying to avoid toxic energy. They shield themselves, they escape negative people, they cut off anything that feels draining. And while there is wisdom in protecting your energy, there is an even greater power, the ability to transmute toxic energy into fuel. Because the truth is, no matter how much you shield yourself, no matter how selective you are with your environment, life will always bring challenges. You will always encounter negativity in some form. But what if, instead of fearing it, you could use it? What if every toxic interaction, every draining situation, every moment of negativity became a source of strength rather than a force of destruction? This is what true energy mastery looks like. It is not about escaping negative energy, it is about alchemizing it. And the first step to doing this is shifting your perception. Toxic energy only affects you if you label it as bad. If you see negativity as something that harms you, you will resist it. And in that resistance, you lower your vibration. But if you see negativity as raw energy that can be reshaped, redirected, and transformed, suddenly you are no longer a victim of it. You become the one in control. You hold the power. Think of it like fire. Fire can destroy, but it can also be used to create. It can burn down a house, or it can cook food, provide warmth, and forge metal into something stronger. Toxic energy is the same. It is raw, untamed energy. Most people let it burn them. But the masters, they use it to sharpen themselves. The easiest way to transmute toxic energy is through awareness and redirection. When you feel negativity, whether from a person, a situation, or even your own thoughts, pause. Instead of reacting, instead of letting it lower your vibration, ask yourself, how can I use this? If someone is radiating negativity at you, can you use it as a test of your own inner stability? If a situation is filled with stress, can you use it as fuel to become even more unshakable? If you feel drained, can you use that awareness to refine your energy habits and become even more intentional with where you direct your focus? Every moment of toxic energy is an opportunity. The universe is constantly testing you, asking, are you ready to hold more power? Are you ready to rise above this? Are you ready to turn this lead into gold? And the way you answer that question determines whether you remain affected by external energy or whether you ascend into full energetic sovereignty. But transmutation is not just mental, it is also energetic. One of the most powerful practices for turning toxic energy into power is breathwork. When you feel negativity entering your field, don't resist it, breathe it in, transform it, and breathe it out as something new. Visualize yourself inhaling the negative energy and, instead of letting it harm you, see it being purified within you. As you exhale, imagine that energy being released as something higher: clarity, strength, power. This is not imagination, your breath is directly connected to your energy field. The way you breathe determines the way energy moves through your body. When you learn to use breathwork intentionally, you become a living transmutation chamber, turning any energy you come into contact with into a force that serves you. Another way to transmute toxic energy is through movement and expression. Energy needs to flow. If you hold on to toxic energy, if you suppress it, it stagnates within you, creating blockages. But if you move it through physical action, through creative expression, through sound, through movement, you free it. This is why some people feel instantly better after dancing, after running, after screaming into a pillow, after writing out their thoughts. They are not just letting it out, they are literally transforming the energy by giving it a new form. But the highest level of transmutation is love, and this is the hardest for most people to accept. When you encounter toxic energy, your instinct is to reject it, to fight it, to push it away. But the greatest masters know that love is the most powerful force of transformation in the universe. If you can look at a negative person and, instead of absorbing their energy, instead of resisting it, you radiate pure love, in return you dissolve the toxicity instantly, not just within yourself, but within them. This does not mean tolerating abuse. This does not mean allowing people to drain you. It means standing so firmly in your own state of love that nothing can pull you out of it. It means being so rooted in your own power that no matter what energy comes your way, you remain in a state of strength, clarity, and peace. So the real question is, are you still letting toxic energy control you, or are you ready to become the one who controls energy? Because the moment you choose to transmute rather than resist, the moment you decide that nothing outside of you has the power to lower your vibration, you step into a new level of existence. You become untouchable. And at that level, toxic energy is no longer something you fear, it is something you master. Becoming an energy alchemist, how to shape reality with your vibration. There comes a moment when you realize that energy is not something you simply manage, it is something you command. Most people live at the mercy of external forces, constantly reacting to the energy around them. They absorb negativity, they struggle to protect their peace, they feel like life is happening to them rather than through them. But those who understand the deeper truth know that reality is not something you passively experience, it is something you shape with your vibration. At the highest level, you are not just blocking toxic energy. You are not just transmuting it. You are directing energy with intention, molding the unseen forces of the universe to align with your will. This is what it means to be an energy alchemist. This is what it means to step beyond survival and into creation. Because the greatest secret is this: your vibration does not just affect you, it affects the entire field of reality around you. Think about the most magnetic people you've ever encountered. The ones who walk into a room and instantly shift the energy. The ones who radiate such a strong presence that people are naturally drawn to them. The ones who seem to bend reality in their favor, manifesting opportunities, connections, and experiences with an almost supernatural ease. These people are not lucky, they are not special. They have simply mastered one thing: the ability to hold a vibration so strong that the external world rearranges itself to match them. So how do you step into this level of mastery? The first step is embodiment. You cannot wait for external circumstances to validate your state of being. If you want peace, you must embody peace before life gives you a reason to feel peaceful. If you want abundance, you must embody abundance before money arrives. If you want power, you must embody power before the world acknowledges it. This is where most people fail. They wait for external confirmation before they allow themselves to feel a certain way. But energy does not work like that. The universe does not respond to your wishes, it responds to your state. And your state is something you control. The second step is energetic authority. You must decide once and for all that nothing outside of you has the power to dictate your vibration. No person, no situation, no external force. Most people live in a constant state of reaction, letting the world determine their mood, their confidence, their sense of worth. But the moment you declare absolute energetic authority over yourself, you become unshakable. You move through the world as a creator, not a reactor. You dictate how you feel. You decide which frequencies you align with. And because energy follows intention, the moment you make this decision, reality adjusts accordingly. The third step is energetic projection. Instead of just protecting your energy, instead of just transmuting negativity, you begin to broadcast your own frequency so powerfully that it influences everything around you. This is the difference between someone who is constantly shielding themselves from toxic energy and someone who walks into any space and automatically shifts the entire atmosphere. When your vibration is strong enough, negativity cannot touch you, not because you are blocking it, but because your presence overwrites it. But here's where it gets even deeper. The ultimate level of energy alchemy is manifestation through frequency. Most people think manifestation is about visualization, affirmations, or rituals. And while these can be useful, they are not the core of true manifestation. True manifestation happens when you hold a vibration so consistently that reality has no choice but to reflect it. Because reality is not solid, it is fluid, responding to the energetic blueprint you emit. If you hold the frequency of success, success must come. If you hold the frequency of love, love must appear. If you hold the frequency of abundance, abundance must flow. Your external world is nothing more than a delayed reflection of your internal state. But the real question is, are you consciously shaping your frequency, or are you letting the world shape it for you? Because the moment you take control of your vibration, the moment you stop reacting and start commanding, everything changes. Toxic energy no longer affects you because your field is too strong. Negativity no longer drains you because your presence is too powerful. Reality stops feeling random and chaotic because you are no longer a passive piece within it, you are the force shaping it. And this is where you step into the highest truth. You are not just a human experiencing energy. You are an architect of reality itself. Every thought, every emotion, every intention is a brushstroke on the canvas of existence. And once you master this, you no longer fear energy, you become the source of it.